I'm here with Rusty Rogers, head coach of the Cougar women's basketball team. And things you could say are getting really exciting now. The Cougars with one more regular season game before this Saturday's first round conference tournament game. But Rusty, let's go back for a few minutes and talk about last week's games. Home wins over Aurora and Marion. And Rusty, it was really good to see your team knowing that there was business to take care of at home, and they certainly went out there and got it done.
It was real exciting for us after coming off back-to-back losses, and with a young team like we have, you never know how we're gonna fare after a couple of disappointing losses, and they did a very good job of focusing in on the task at hand. Got the job done on both of our games there this past week. Put us in a good position, playoff position. We're not in the top four, but we're right knocking on the door of the fourth place with the fifth place standing right now. So pretty pleased with that.
Rusty, something that seems to be happening more and more, and it was especially in evidence in Saturday's game against Marion. You have so many of your players that are stepping up, and they're sharing not only the scoring load, but rebounding, assists. Saturday's game again was just such a perfect example. You had, I think it was 6 players in double-figure scoring, and there was so much else in balance, and just such a wonderful definition of team ball.
No question about it. And beyond the points, I thought Haley Lindblom played a sensational game down the stretch when we really needed some energy and some defensive rebounds. Believe it or not, she's one of our smallest players on the team. Her hustle, the shooting of Lauren Orr and Miranda Rogers just lifted us tremendously at points in time in that game. So you're right, it's a total team effort, and that's how it's been all year long. It's really nice to know that we don't have to rely on 1 or 2 players to carry us game in, game out, although we've had some sensational individual performances. Again, the freshman Courtney Lofink again had a phenomenal week and really hit some big buckets down the stretch in the Saturday game, even though she fouled out. So it was a great team effort, and that's the kind of stuff as a coach you look for, and that's what you build on for future years as well.
We had Courtney Lofink in here just a short time ago, interviewing her for the Athlete of the Week segment, and she seems to be almost, maybe more than anybody else on the team, an example of that team ball that we were talking about. But last week especially, Courtney stepped up and hit 13 of 15 from the field in the 2 games. The only 2 misses she had were from 3-point range, and it's just been something to see and to keep thinking that she's only a freshman.
Courtney's been a great surprise to me. Of course, I didn't recruit her. I didn't see her play in high school. Our athletic director, Pete Janan, sang her praises, and when I first met her, I thought he was crazy. She doesn't look like a basketball player. The girl is phenomenal. Her court presence, everything about her game is sensational, offensively, defensively. Seeing the floor is what I really enjoy about Courtney, is she distributes the ball in transition as well as anybody I've ever coached in 31 years. And I've coached some really good point guards too, so that says a lot about a freshman. She's really been the catalyst for us, and I can't go without saying things about Morgan Janke and Cassie Kohler. Cassie Kohler didn't score a single point on Saturday, but she was instrumental in that victory. Just things that don't even show up on the stat sheet: blocking out, playing solid defense on the interior. And again, that's the kind of year it's been. Our individual women are taking the responsibility for their roles and thriving at it, and it's reflective in our team.
All right. This Saturday, the Cougars will be playing a first-round conference tournament game, and we can't talk maybe a whole lot about it because we're not 100% sure yet who we're going to be playing, although we do have a fairly decent idea, or at least narrowed it down to a couple teams. But You talked about a few minutes ago how with a lot of new players on a team like this, you just never know. How much would you say that they are ready to handle this challenge coming up on Saturday?
Probably a month ago, I'd give you a different answer, but I've been really impressed with this last month, the attitude of the team, the togetherness. The team just is getting tighter and tighter on and off the court. It's been a really interesting phenomena. Sometimes you go through seasons and, personalities wear on each other and that kind of thing. This team has gotten stronger and stronger as a unit. So nothing would surprise me at this point. We got a big game coming up against Dominican. We're going to focus on that, and then we're going to turn our attention after Tuesday night to the playoff. And there's a really excellent chance that we're going to play a team that we have at least split with this year. So going into that kind of a situation where you know that you've already defeated that team once is going to give us a shot of confidence, and nothing would surprise me about this team. Hopefully the problem is we got to go up on the road wherever we're going, and that's going to be a bigger challenge for us. We're a much better team at home, and that's pretty indicative of a young team to play better at home than you do on the road. But our confidence is sky high. The togetherness of the team, picking each other up, that all plays a factor into a playoff game. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if we didn't really show in the playoffs what kind of team we really are.
All right. Rusty, I'd like to thank you for your time this afternoon. And even before we wrap up the season tomorrow night and then play in the tournament on Saturday, I'd like to congratulate you for such a great job with this team this year. It's really been something to see the atmosphere in our home gymnasium in a couple games last week, and everybody right now is just so excited about this team. So again, just congratulations for a great job you've done, and we'll certainly look forward to talking to you about the conference tournament game next week.
Yep, it's been a lot of fun, Jim, and it's all the kids. The kids have really accepted me, and our assistant coach, Melissa Taylor, has been phenomenal. So she kind of gets overlooked in this whole thing. I don't know where we'd be without her as well. So it's been a fun ride, and hopefully we can keep it going for a little bit longer.
All right. Good luck tomorrow against Dominican, Rusty, and certainly best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.